tell me something now. How safe do you feel as a woman in Jamaica? And for my male viewers, you really understand how a lot of women feel? Talk truth. The women in your life ever talk to you, really talk to you about what they have to deal with? How they feel when a car slows down, if they're walking? If somebody coming up walking behind them, any near misses they may have had? Well, listen up. We're going to be talking about the issues affecting women's safety and society's response. And of course, we want to hear from you as well. Our number is 876-254-0693. WhatsApp only, folks. Stop calling the phone by answer. I'm Dion Jackson. This is All Angles. Within this segment of the program, we have in studio public health specialist Dr. Kimon Young, program manager Sunil Smith, and reporter and producer Nakinsky Robinson. Later on, we're going to be hearing from University Director of the Institute of Gender and Development at UWI Mona, Dr. Halima Deshong, and also social anthropologist Dr. Herbert Gale will be talking to us as well. But first, we wanted to hear from the women. And when I was talking to a number of women for this, and I asked, do you feel safe? And a lot of them, the first thing them says, no. Come on, why no?
From the recent video that was published, especially being a healthcare worker, it literally hit home. She was in her uniform. Like, I feel that pain, that just to see that you were able, as a man who you're supposed to protect us, you're supposed to provide for us, you're supposed to be there for us, but you're not doing that. I have my own stories, for example, stopping at the stoplight and they're coming to ask you for money. And you say, no, not no. And it's the knocks on the windows that you get. You politely go, I don't have it. And it's the knocks on the windows. Or they rest their head on the windshield and you're looking in my car. And you're not sure, are you trying to look under my skirt? Are you trying to just look at my face? Or even when you slow down and your windows are down, for example, by chance, and then a bike man just pulls up next to you, staring you in the face. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what they're going to be doing next. So no, I don't feel safe on the road. I mean, I have my other personal stories as well. I remember studying at UA. I am in my bed. My phone is usually by my pillow. And I wake up the next morning. My door is slightly open. My windows are cracked. My phone is missing. And I literally don't know who came in. I don't know where my phone went. I saw my iPad not in the bag I left it. I saw it by the sink. And I literally thought to myself, I can't remember what happened because I was fast asleep. But I was in my clothes, my regular clothes, but I don't know if I was touched. Because for you to come so close by my pillow where my phone is and it's missing, I don't know who came in. And this is coming from university. And to see continue to now being a healthcare practitioner, being the person offering help, offering aid, and as a man, you don't protect us who are supposed to help you. So no, I don't feel safe.
Nakinsky?
Yeah, I mean, Kimon really started the conversation there. I personally don't feel safe, like at all. And when I was asked to come on the program, I sat with myself last night and I thought about all the experiences that I've had. Some I could only remember in pieces because I blocked them out. Mm-hmm. And what my reflection left with me was that many of us as women, and this is not a singular story, what many of us have dealt with, or we've been dealing with this fear, this anxiety from as early as our preteen years, yes. From as early as childhood. An encounter I had some years ago, I believe I was no older than 10. I've actually never shared this story before. It was summer holiday, and I got this message it's a 123 number, and it was a voice message. And I listened to it. It was sometime between 11 p.m., somewhere thereabout. I listened to the voice message. Mind you, as I said, I was a child, no older than 10. And I heard the voice of a man on the other end of that message. I cannot repeat the things that were said to me. And at first, when it was said, I thought to myself, was this meant for someone else? Then the person said my name. Mm. And the things that were said in that message made me realize that this person was someone who knew me. There was so much fear that gripped me in that moment. All I could think, I panicked. All I did was deleted the message. Mm-hmm. And I got up quickly and I shut the windows and I shut the door and I never shared that story. I never said anything.
Why not?
I don't know. You know, a lot of times we talk about how to respond to a situation, but until we're confronted with it, then we realize how difficult sometimes it is. Another encounter I had in recent years, 2022, I was living in Richmond Park at the time. I was heading home from Halfway Tree in a taxi. And the moment that the vehicle got onto Hagley Park to turn into Richmond Park, this was me in the vehicle, and this was the man in my ear. He was sitting beside me. I don't know this man from anywhere. I blocked him out for the majority of the conversation. One thing about me, because I want to try my very best to be safe, I will always be pleasant, smile, say yes, but that seems to be an invitation. Oh, come all ye faithful. And as I was sitting in the vehicle blocking out parts of the conversation, I remember these questions. He asked me in a very low but intentional voice, where you live? You live alone? You live with your family? When me can come look for you? I don't know you from anywhere. Why are you asking me that?
And that made you feel how?
Mind you, in that moment, he may not have meant harm to me, but in that moment, my consciousness felt disturbed.
I'm going to bring in Sunil before I have to go to break.
For me, I do feel safe. So my direct answer to that question would be, yes, I feel safe as a woman. However, I'm mindful. I'm mindful of the reality of the dangers that exist. I'm mindful of the harm that has been done to many women, actually, and what I would say the incitement of it or the possibility of it. But I'm also careful for myself and other women. And why I would say that I do feel safe but mindful is that we still live in a Jamaica where men on a daily basis express so much love and care towards women, right? We still live in a Jamaica that when you go out, a taxi man will look out for you. The man who cures your yard will look out for you. The man just on the road while you're heading to work will look out for you, ensure you're fine, teach you good, little miss you all right. We still live in that Jamaica, and I do understand that there is a percentage of men who make it so bad for the majority, right? And I have probably a little bit of experience that I'll share. I lived for a majority of my life in an inner city in Spanish Town and attended a school in Spanish Town. And one evening I left home and I was walking to my grandmother, and a policeman, he was there with someone searching, and and he turned his attention away from something in my estimation is more important right now. This is crime fighting you're doing. And I went to St. Jago. First form to fifth form wear pleats. Sixth form only wear skirt and blouse, right? So you know that chances are this is a young girl. And he beckoned to me and I didn't answer. And him say, "You're dead poor." Also, I had another instance where I was walking on the road and there was this man dressed in construction attire. The helmet, the mask, everything. I could not make him out if he had done anything to me. And he was approaching, he stood there very menacingly, and in my estimation, he wanted to rob me. But guess what? It was another man who ensured that it didn't happen. It was another man who changed the narrative of the scenario with exertion of a bit of violence that ensured that I was okay, and he walked with me for the rest of my journey. So in terms of answering the question, yes, I feel safe, but I am mindful and I'm aware of the reality that does exist.
Hold that thought for me. We're going to break. I remember want to hear from you as well. Our WhatsApp line 876-254-0693. Give us your first name, your general location. We'll soon come.